Well, hey, what's up? What's up? Happy Friday! I'm Priscilla Fried, and it's time for our Friday Fit Tip. And it is the Friday before Christmas. Have you gotten all your shopping done yet? Or are you going to be like my husband who does it on Christmas Eve? Okay, we won't go there. So I wanted to talk today about cookies. Cookies. Don't we love cookies? Or love them too much? And what's interesting is I have a couple of wonderful ladies who every year give me these beautiful cookies, and I'm like, I love them, but I don't want to love them. So what do? This is a dilemma. We want to eat them, but if you're working on losing weight, you're working on not gaining too much weight over the holidays, how do you handle the cookies? You don't want to be rude, right? And you don't want to not try them because they look so yummy. So what do? Okay, well, I have 3 strategies for you. Number 1, ration them. And yes, you know my strategies sometimes can be a little silly or crazy, but they work. Ration them. And what I mean by that is if you have a whole Christmas can of cookies and you can take them and put them in little baggies, and I'm not kidding you. You could do 1 a day, you could do, a couple a week, but when you get them, divide them up and ration them. So you see, I didn't say don't eat them, but don't eat them like especially at night watching a Christmas movie with a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or whatever. You're going to go through half the can, right? So ration them. Okay, number 2 is share them. Now this may seem obvious, except you feel bad like if you take some of those cookies and take them to another cookie exchange or something like that, and you may want to ask the person who gave them to you, hey, how do you feel if I, shared some of these? But if that's weird for you, one thing you can do is share them with your spouse or your kids. And what I mean by that is split it in half so that you could both taste, because you know how there's a lot of different cookies in the can. You could taste, I don't know why I say can, it might be in a bag or whatever, just what I'm picturing. So you could taste it with your spouse or significant other or a kid, and then again go back to the rationing, right? So you could actually end up tasting a lot of the cookies in there because they're all different most of the time without eating the whole thing. All right, so that is another thing you could do. Share it with somebody else and then combine that with rationing so you're not eating too many of them in one sitting. That's another option. The third one, and this is one of my favorites, and that is to freeze them. Did you know that some cookies can be kept in the freezer for up to 3 months? So the best thing to do is actually look it up. If you want to freeze, certain bars have to be stored like in an airtight container or in a single layer, and other cookies, they may not hold up as long, but you can freeze them, and most of the time they'll be just fine. And you can have them for Valentine's Day instead. So instead of feeling like, oh my gosh, these are gonna go bad, these are gonna go stale, I've got to eat these, and they're so yummy, and all this. Practice some self-discipline and some strategies so that you can still enjoy them without going hog wild and then feeling guilty later, right? And of course, exercise, that goes without saying. Being active during the season, you can truly enjoy a cookie or 2 literally every day during the holiday season and not gain weight as long as you keep your activity up, keep your physical activity up. So there you go. That's not so bad, right? I'm not that mean. So I hope you have an amazing, amazing Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry all the days, all the things, and have just an awesome time with your family. All right? And take care.